Okay, we are on deck 4. On deck 4 is a nice little coffee shop. The coffee is for a fee, but they have some food options that are free. The coffee is included if you have the drink package. And I will show you the food options. They do rotate each day, but today they have coconut cake, Boston cake, red velvet cake, berry tarts, a raspberry vegan cake, lemon meringue tartlet, a brownie, an apple pound cake, a salami croissant, a salmon baguette, a tomato mozzarella sandwich, coconut macaroons, double chocolate cookies, peanut butter cookies, and oatmeal raisin cookies. And again, all of these are free, but you do have to pay for the coffee. On the opposite side of deck 4 is Grand Bistro. And it has lots of different little pastries, such as croissants and breads and things like that, and they're only $2. They do have some sandwiches that are $9. And the sandwiches are ham and cheese, tuna salad, and brie and turkey. So this is a nice place for something quick. And they do have daily specials as well. They also have cocktails and a good variety of tea selections as well. On deck 4, there is also an entrance into the casino. Also on deck 4 is the Craft Social Bar. This is a bar. They do have several TVs up. You can come and watch the games and a good amount of seating. But again, this is Craft Social Bar on deck 4. They also have food. They have a classic Caesar salad, beef sliders, French fries, chicken wings, shrimp mac and cheese, a chicken salad, a turkey club salad, and cheesy buffalo chicken bites. And all of those things are a cost between $7 and $11. Also on deck 4, Time Is Now is a watch store. Well, it looks like it has watches and jewelry, so if that's something you'd like, deck 4, Time Is Now. Right next door, they have more jewelry. Another store located on deck 4 is Sense of Self. This store has lots of bags for the ladies, handbags. So if that's something you're interested in, deck 4, Sense of Self. And it is closed right now because we're in port, but they do have purses, a few clothing items, and a few jewelry items. Also on deck 4, you will find a couple of the main dining rooms. Cypress is one of them, again located on deck 4. And just so you know, the dress code says t-shirts, swimsuits, robes, bare feet, flip-flops, tank tops, baseball caps, and pool wear are not allowed at any time. Shorts are not allowed in the evening hours. So just so you know, there is a dress code. And then on the opposite side of the hallway is another one of the 4 main dining rooms. And this one is Cosmopolitan. And their dress code is the same as Cypress. I love the chairs in this restaurant. But again, this is Cosmopolitan. On deck 5, you will find another restaurant called Blue. Just be aware that their dress code is the same as the other restaurants. So no shorts and pants and bathing suits and things like that. But this is Blue. The ambiance seems to be very nice, and this is their menu. This area is so gorgeous to me. I like the seats. I like this one with this ottoman. It is very comfortable. This one is a bit wider. So a couple people could sit in there. Lots of nice plants. And then this area would be nice with a quiet book. And again, this is all located on deck 5. I see someone has gotten a bit comfortable.
Also with the sound of the ambiance.
Yes, so they do have bird sounds, sounds of water or rain. Again, more seating, but again, this is Eden, located on the 5th floor. There is also a store here as well, and it is called Mankind. It looks like watches for men, clothing items for men, sunglasses, things like that. It's small, but again, on deck 5, right outside of Eden. Thank you. They have bathrooms up here as well. Now, Eden does serve breakfast items on sea days. They do breakfast items every day, excuse me, and then on sea days they also have lunch items. But on port days they do not do lunch, they do breakfast, and you can make dinner reservations here at Eden as well. They also do some shows here in Eden as well. So definitely check out Eden if you're on the ship. And then there is seating down there. I assume this may be the restaurant portion. Lots of natural air, natural lighting as well. And again, this is Eden. The ship also has some nice art pieces. Also on deck 5 is another shop that sells jewelry and watches and a couple of handbags. Continuing on deck 5, there is Fine Cut, which is the steakhouse on board. On the other side of deck 5, there is an entrance to the magic carpet. There are also some more shops on this side. Also located on deck 5, you will find Raw on 5, which you can get sushi here. But it is Raw on 5. Also on deck 5 is the World Class Bar. The Art Gallery Park West, also on deck 5. Now, just in case you all are curious about the prices of the art, we'll take a look at this bear here. Okay, so that's the painting. The recommended opening price is $870. The auction reserve is $720, and the sale price was $499 for that. The sale price here was also $499. Now, from what I heard, and I could be wrong, but I think if you do buy an art piece, they will take care of getting it home for you. So you don't have to worry about taking it on the plane. But again, this is the art center located on deck 5. Also on deck 5 is the theater. Now, the theater is where you will come for shows, comedians, things like that. But that is also located on deck 5. There's the dance floor down there. There's a nice bar over there, and again, plenty of seating. If you just want to watch the people dance, you can come on in and have a seat. On deck 3, you will find Camp at Sea.
So after elevator?
Here on deck 3, you will find the Martini bar. I think the Martini bar is the liveliest bar on the ship. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Lots of seating, as you can see. They do live music in this area. Sometimes there's a DJ in this area. The bartenders put on a show for you. So if you're ever on this ship, I would say definitely spend some time at the Martini bar, either before dinner, after dinner. Just check it out. It's a good vibe. Guest services is also on deck 3. Also located on deck 3 is the Tuscan restaurant. Again, this is one of their main dining rooms. And the dress code is the same as the others.
So my next thing I need to do is move some of it along.
And across the hall from Tuscan is Normandy, another main dining room. And they do have some seating for you while you're waiting to be let into the restaurants. Also on deck 3, right across from guest services, is the Concierge Lounge. So if you are in the Concierge group, then you will come here with questions that you have for them. There is a daily schedule and you can find that in the app. So this is deck 14, which is one of the pool areas. As you can see, plenty of loungers, but I would still say get out here early because this area does fill up quickly. They do have showers out here. Again, plenty of seating. There is also a bar here. And then they have these areas here that you can rent for a cost. And again, this is the pool on deck 14. This area here is the rooftop garden. As you can see, lots of seating. It's a great place to come have a drink. They have music playing out here. And this is also, I don't know if you can see on the floor because of the rain, but there is the outline for pickleball. So they do play pickleball here. You can look in your schedule or your daily planner and it lets you know what time they're doing tournaments or open play. But again, this is all the rooftop garden. And back here is the Rooftop Garden restaurant, which is a specialty restaurant where we did have dinner. I will say this is the best place for wings. I like the wings and I like the pulled pork the most from here. But as you can see, still plenty of seating as I'm walking around this area. There are some loungers out here as well. And then some more chairs. And now we're gonna walk straight back to the Sunset Bar area. And again, more seating out here as well. As well as the bar area. And again, this is the Sunset Bar. It does wrap around the aft of the ship. I want to stop for a second just to show you this area down below. This area here, it is covered. It is covered. You can see the covering there. So if you don't want to be in the direct sun, that's a great place to sit. And again, it is deck 15 aft. And it's right behind the Sunset Bar area. So again, more seating with some coverage down there. Right down there. But again, a very nice area to sit with a drink, or if you're traveling with friends, it's a nice place to be. And they do have 2 plunger pools or plunge pools up here as well. And this is plunge pool number 1, and plunge pool number 2 is right there. Again, Sunset Bar, and they do have restrooms up here as well. And again, this is all the rooftop garden and Sunset Bar. Very nice area. And they do have towels here. You just grab them. There is no towel hut. For those of you that like a daily walk or run, they do have a track up here as well. They do have 1 lane for runners, 1 lane for walkers, and I believe it said on the sign 5 laps equals 1 mile.